And this fuel issue increment, like yesterday when I was coming to, no, I was going to the Federal High Court actually. So it was much more than 300 naira before. All of a sudden I just go to the cab, the man is like, he said 100. It's like, to Banex from Duse. I'm like, all of a sudden, why? The lady that followed me from Duse to Banex, she's the one I asked 100 naira for. Something I'll never do in my entire life.
Fuel queues have resurfaced again. This time, it is caused by the increment in the pump price and the scarcity of the product. Here in Abuja, we have seen queues across various filling stations. The situation is the same here in Nimco filling station. They are dispensing at the pump price of 945 naira per litre. Customers are lamenting on the difficulty of buying these products.
Nobody need to be told say that thing a big wahala now. Very big wahala. Very big wahala. This are not to speak big grammar. Very big wahala. Too much wahala for everybody.
Affecting my whole life, my family, not even my children.
The news of Dangote refinery is set to begin refining of crude oil in coming days after almost 30 years of Nigerians' dependence on imported petroleum brought so much joy, but it was short-lived almost immediately. This was because the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation released an internal memo on Tuesday, 3rd September 2024, informing its retail outlets the upward review of pump price from 617 naira per litre to 897 naira per litre, forcing independent marketers to adjust their own price. Selling from 950 naira per litre to almost 1,200 naira per litre from the previous 700 naira per litre, which is slightly over a 50% increment. Recall that last month, Dangote refinery accused the NNPC of not wanting to sell crude oil for it to kickstart refining crude oil in the country. The stark reality is that there are some who believe that the recent increase of fuel by NNPC was to sabotage the operation of Dangote refinery.
Yes, I would say so that yes, it's just to sabotage the Dangote refinery, because the day that if Dangote refinery did work, that's it that increase their fuel scarcity, the increase of the fuel. So definitely, to sabotage the Dangote refinery is for them to increase the fuel, so that they cannot be operating in local market.
These are sights and sound of fuel queues in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. Private and commercial drivers, commuters, and business owners are in a state of quagmire as the situation has been ongoing for days with no hope in sight. The situation is the same across the country. Every filling station dispensing the product has so much customers waiting for hours to be attended to, while traffic situation in and around the filling station remain congested.
This long queue now, if you say dem dey sell motor, dem no sell jerrycan, the queue no go much. But dem go abandon the car, dey sell keg, all this mala carry big keg come. Na im dem go dey focus attention.
In the queue for, let me say, an hour now. Yeah, and I'm not really happy about it.
It's only God that will know when it will lasted, because already we don't even know what is the cause. The major cause is the increase of the fuel. That's the most cause.
Black market sellers have taken over the streets, making a queue buy, selling at exorbitant prices. Many say the current fuel scarcity, which has become frequent, is crippling their business activities and bringing their source of livelihood to a standstill. Cost of transportation is not spared, as it has almost doubled.
And this fuel issue increment, like yesterday when I was coming to, no, I was going to the Federal High Court actually. So it was much more than 300 naira before. All of a sudden, I just go to the cab. The man is like, he's 700. It's like, to Banex from Dusi. I'm like, all of a sudden, why? I'm only 1,000 naira. Like, just one. I don't have any other thing. So, I paid 700 naira. I have 900 because I withdraw 1,800. The lady that followed me from Dusi to Banex, she's the one I asked 100 naira for. Something I'll never do in my entire life.
The fuel increment has affected me so bad that I'm even considering discussing with my director on whether to be coming 3 times a week, because I normally buy fuel 35,000 every week. Imagine 35,000 every week in 1 month. I should be talking about 140,000. So you see that a lot of things are off.
It's almost times two. Times two.
Where
Times
is
two.
the place?
I stays Apollo Legislative Quarters. From Apollo Legislative Quarters to this place is 600 naira. Instead, the normal 300 naira or 200 we pay before. It affects everybody. Now look at the road now, very scanty. Nobody is on the road. It's when transport is cheap that you see people coming to patronize businesses. Now nobody is patronizing and nobody is coming out of the house because of the hike in the fuel price.
Honestly speaking, it's not an easy thing anywhere. Before, if you leave your house in the morning, by this time, you don't run like 3 or 4 trips. But since morning I left my house to town, I have never go back. I never run 1 trip because the increase of fuel affected people to come out today. You understand? So it's when you have money, that is when you enter road.
The real problem is the transportation is increasing, things are increasing, but salaries are not increasing, and it's really affecting. Because I had different plans before the beginning of the year, but I have not even actualized any of them because of the increase in fuel and other prices of things. So it's really affecting. As now, I used to pay from Pape to Banex 400 naira, but now I'm paying 500 naira, and it's really affecting me.
Nigeria's main opposition People's Democratic Party, Nigerian Labour Congress, and other well-meaning Nigerians have condemned the situation, calling on the president to intervene and save Nigeria from a looming crisis. Barely a month after the End Bad Governance protests, many say the current fuel scarcity, which has affected the cost of transportation and impacted businesses, could trigger another round of protests if not dealt with. Stella Carlo reporting for True Vision Online TV, the platform that democratizes the media space.